This is Alon New, the man who knows.
Hey everybody, happy Halloween.
He knew he was going to be here tonight. So.
I had a funny feeling.
Definitely feeling. We're going to get into what Alon does. You've probably seen him before on April in Vegas. Also, I interviewed you, it's 2 years ago now, New Year's Eve, when Vegas was re-emerging. We were over at the Alexis Park in that little showroom, and we did a show called Las Vegas Up Close, just 6 feet away, because the pandemic was still in full swing at that point.
We were still socially distant.
It was fantastic. So this is Alon New, the man who knows, right here live, right now. And we're going to get, let me close this down. We don't need this computer here because you already know.
You're underlit.
I was underlit. Is this better now? That's much better.
Good.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn this way too. Sometimes my head's bigger than all right. So Alon performs all over the world. So where's the weirdest and wildest place you've been to?
Let's see, just a couple of years ago, I was at the Four Seasons at the Cafe Milano in Abu Dhabi, and it was tons of fun out there. It was during the Formula One races, and so I got to meet a whole bunch of world ambassadors and world leaders. It was lots of fun, celebrities in the mix.
Did you go to the Formula One race?
You know something, I missed the race itself, but I was actually there for the entire time.
Now, can you use your skills to predict winners and something like that?
Sometimes the numbers match up. In fact, you know, speaking of numbers, here in Las Vegas, people are constantly betting on certain numbers, like the number 7 is like a popular number, right?
Right.
Why is that? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it goes back in history as being like the number that represents victory.
Right.
And if you were to even take a 7 and turn it over onto its side, it kind of looks like a V for victory, right?
Exactly.
And hey, how's it going? Happy Halloween, guys!
Happy Halloween.
Everyone comes. They got a big party here.
They're not dressed up. Otherwise, I'd have candy.
There you go.
Hey,
we'll give candy out next time. Yeah, very cool. And so then in the stateside here, you've played everywhere. So what are some of your favorite venues?
Well, here at the English Hotel, this is a great venue, lots of fun. I see we've got people watching us online as well as out here as they pass by.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, y'all.
Thank you.
Yes. And so what was I saying? I was talking about numbers. I was talking about the number 7, right?
Yep.
Another number that's considered a high vibration number would be the number 11. Number 11 is a popular number. It's considered like a magical number. And then 7-Eleven, very high vibration, magical convenience store here in Las Vegas. They're on every street corner. In fact, it's funny because I don't even know if 7-Eleven realized what they were getting into when they came up with the name. They opened at 7, they closed at 11. And then they went 24 hours. But the thing is that, you know, 7-Eleven actually correlates to the dimensions of the Egyptian pyramids. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
There's 11 parts at the base, 7 parts high, which creates that pyramidal angle that's allowed them to last for thousands of years. And
wow.
So all I'm saying is, who knows? Maybe some of those pastries at 7-Eleven.
You last 1,000 years too.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. So I mean, you know, but here, let me tell you a few more things about numbers. We'll try a little trick on you guys that you can do.
You can do this at home. This is an at-home exercise for all you all.
Yeah. So
and also 7 and 11 are very important in craps. Yes. Right.
But you don't even need to go to 7-Eleven to do what I'm about to show you right now.
This is a live demonstration, Alon New, right here at the English Hotel. Go along.
But you're going to need something, first of all.
Okay, I'm going to turn this around so I can focus in on you.
Oh, okay.
That way, instead of me being in the shot, because it's Alon New, the man who knows.
So basically, you're going to need a calculator. So go into your desk drawer and pull out those old calculators, or you can just use the one on your phone, so long as you're listening to me as I do what I'm about to do, okay? So I'm going to give you a little visual aid as we do this, okay? Another number, actually, that's interesting is the number 9. Number 9 is considered an interesting number because while you're getting out your calculators, I'll just explain this because I know some of you might take some time to reach out and grab one while you're there at your homes. Number 9 is interesting because, well, it's like the last number before it goes into the 2 digits, right? So if you were to take like a 360-degree circle though, and you were to add the numbers 3 plus 6 plus 0, so just kind of take apart those digits and add them up, you end up with 9. 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. And then weirdly, if you were to take that number and divide it in half, 180 degrees, 1 plus 8 plus 0,
Also
equals
9.
9, right? Divide it in half. 9 plus 0 equals 9, 4 plus 5 equals 9. Add infinitum into the decimal points, keep breaking it in half, and go into the, reducing it to the single most digit, you end up with 9.
Yeah.
And so here's the weird thing, is that 9 is not the only weird number out there that has strange anomalies connected to it. Here's another one. The number 108 is a weird one, okay? And 108 is weird because it doesn't make any sense. It's not like a 20 or a 50 or a 100. It's 108, right? So 108 is a kind of strange number because, well, those of you who take the martial arts knows that there's 108 movements in Tai Chi. There's 108 movements in the animal forms of Kung Fu. There's 108 beads that they wear around those rosary necklaces, which means that there's 108 prayers that they have to make in order to, cycle around in order to make their prayers presumably work.
I'm going to turn this around. I think the mic is better on this side. There we go.
Okay.
Can everybody hear us? I think we can all hear that. So go ahead. Sorry
Well, I'm
about that.
hoping that worked. But,
Yeah,
but,
so
but anyway,
108,
I'm just
yep,
saying that
beads,
numbers
occurs,
like
yep.
108, numbers like 9, they're impressive numbers. But now here's a chance for all of you guys to try at home with your own random number that you're going to generate on your calculators right now. So at this point, take your calculators and I'm going to have you create your own number, okay? So whatever number, we'll say it's a 3-digit number. Let's make the 3 digits different from one another, and let's make them be digits between 1 and 9. So go ahead and, oh good, I'm glad that you're hearing me better. So because this is the description part, and that way, any of my factoids don't even matter. It's the description of what you need to do in order to actually make this work. So go ahead and create your own 3-digit number, random 3-digit number of 3 random digits between 1 and 9, and let's make them all different from one another.
I'm going to do this also.
And
You can grab that.
look at this,
Sorry.
moving furniture as we speak.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
This way it's less bumpy. Sorry.
Okay, so let's say the digits are 1, 2, 3 that you created. Okay, let's say it's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have you hit minus now, and then once you hit minus, you're going to subtract the inverse way that you typed it in. So in the case of 1, 2, 3, you're going to subtract 3, 2, 1. So in this case, you end up with a negative number, and some of you will end up with positive numbers. Some of you will end up with negative numbers. In this particular case, we end up with negative 198. But in your case, you end up with whatever it is that you get. And then from there, because this is kind of a yin and yang game, we're going to kind of reverse things around at this point. I'm going to have you at this point first type in your sum total, but let's make it positive. So if it's a negative number, hit clear and then retype it in as a positive number. In the case of 198, we're turning it to positive 198, and then you're going to hit plus, because plus is the opposite of minus. Remember, we hit minus the first time around. And then what you're going to do is hit plus 891 or whatever. Don't hit plus with this number. Hit plus with whatever inverse way that you see your own sum total. And then you'll end up with a 4-digit number if everything goes right. And in fact, if that 4-digit number in fact adds up totally to the numbers that we were talking about before, in other words, 1089, then happy Halloween. I think that you guys created a Halloween synchronicity. What do you think of that? How many of you guys actually made that work? I'm curious, because if it didn't work, I'm just going to say it's probably because of the way I described what needed to take place. But I hope you enjoyed that little number synchronicity. Enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure that you eat up all the good candy. I actually have here some
Full size?
well, I have here Mary Jane's.
Oh, wow.
It's not cannabis, but I think there's about 3 grams there.
Really? What is that from? What is that? Wow, I've never seen those. Now you're an author. You have a book that.
Oh, now we're going to talk about my book.
Let's
Perfect.
talk about your
Oh,
book.
look at that. I just happen to have
Just
one.
happen to have one handy.
State of Mind is the name of my book. For those of you who are interested in things that involve powers of the mind, demonstrations, you can actually learn a few demonstrations similar to the one that I just showed you just now by reading with, the first 50 pages are those demonstrations, but the rest are really strange stories of things that have just happened to me throughout my life, and strange, even ghost stories, that things that have actually taken place. And you know, it's funny because one of the more interesting ghost stories is sort of like a ghost story that took place with a friend of mine who passed away, but she kind of contacted us through a cell phone. And for those of you who are interested in knowing more about it, you can read the book, or you can go to Netflix and go to the newest Stephen King vehicle called Mr. Harrigan's Phone.
Mr. Harrigan's Phone.
That is a really amazing. Did you see that?
I've seen the previews of it. I want to see.
You saw
it.
the previews. It's a really, really interesting, realistic, because it's similar to the story that I have in here, but it's not exact, but it's very, very similar, and it's a very creepy story, and it's fun to watch. So I hope you guys get something out of that this Halloween.
So now with the books, the TV, the performances, if they want to go online right now on YouTube, there's multiple things. There's the April in Vegas shows. What else can they find, or how do they find you online?
Well, I did kind of venture into YouTube very briefly for the first 6 months of this year, and I'm going to re-enter really, really soon. Things just got a little bit busy with a couple of family things that took place, but nonetheless, we are going to once again reignite my YouTube channel probably within the next, probably by the beginning of next year is what I'm sensing.
And I understand you're in current talks through your management with a major hotel in the Arts District of Las Vegas to possibly perform at a upscale celebrity-inspired facility.
I hope that actually comes true.
We've been working on this over a year now.
We've been talking about the possibility of me starting here at the English Hotel. I think what they need to get an entertainment license.
Yeah, once we get all the licenses and things in place. But yeah, very interesting. I mean, we've been to some different places. You do the up-close demonstrations with the bending of the spoons. You do the different, I don't want to use the word tricks, but different demonstrations in small groups, large groups, on stage. And it's just fun to see. So I'm sure that anyone that stays here would really enjoy that part of the entertainment package at the hotel.
That is the idea. The idea is for me to try to, you know, maintain the cultural renegade aspect of this establishment and show you some interesting, unusual, and cutting-edge type of experiences that will keep them coming back.
Are there any ALAIN new T-shirts they can buy?
You know, we're working on that.
Okay.
You know my management, so
I'm working on it
talk to him
too.
about that.
My people get hold of your people. Same management, so yeah. Anyway, ALAIN's here. We're just enjoying Halloween. We've got tons of people going back and forth. There's holiday parties, all kinds of stuff going on in the Arts District. If you have any specific questions for ALAIN, now's a good time to ask real quick. What's the website? Is there a website?
I am the man who knows.
He is the man who knows, and I am the man who knows the man who knows. So
that's right.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Good figure.
So, what do we got here? Any questions? We're
We got
live here.
some reactions.
Got some reactions.
Hey,
Did
April,
the numbers,
good to see
is that
you.
April Brucker?
It is.
She was here yesterday
our friend,
with a
my
bunch of
friend
people.
and yours.
Yeah, fantastic. How about the man in the white pants? Is he on here tonight?
Oh, the website is themanwhoknows.tv.
Themanwhoknows.tv.
Yes.
Okay. And so it's like aprilbrucker.tv. It's themanwhoknows.tv. There is no coachsteve.tv yet. We
Not
gotta get
yet,
that one.
not yet.
But themanwhoknows.tv. Fantastic. And then doing a search just on YouTube, just type in ALAIN New or The Man Who Knows or both.
You can type in The Man Who Knows. You'll find me right at the top. That was like quite a internet conquest for me because I'm not originally the man who knows.
Was there someone else that knew you before you knew that?
the Clinton.
Clinton. Fantastic.
But I enjoy being the man who knows in the 21st century. And
No, I want to be in the photo with you. I want to be in the shot here again with you. So, what I'm not a I don't want to say I don't believe. I like the entertainment aspect of it. I'm not a, oh my God, this is the guy from the mountain. And you might be a guy from a mountain.
I enjoy going to the mountains.
He loves going to the mountains, loves fishing. So look at it for what it is. Enjoy the entertainment value of it. It's spectacular. I don't know how you do it. The spoons freaking bend. Okay, and I don't know if that's your that's not your motto is the spoons freaking bend, is it?
Spoons freaking bend. You know, it's funny because it's like okay, so there's 3 ways to bend metal. You can physically take a spoon like this, and this is a pretty thick spoon,
That's
right?
a real
You
spoon,
can physically take a spoon and physically bend it, or you could create the illusion of making it bend by kind of moving it around like that, and it starts to look as if that's right. Just as Tilly has mentioned, it's science. It's like the science of
Hashtag science, y'all.
perception,
Exactly,
right? Or you
exactly.
can create the most amount of energy with just a minimal amount of effort. So the Chinese call it qigong, and it kind of looks like this when you do it right. Look at that, the spoon is continuing to bend.
Wow.
Until it droops like a wilted flower.
Amazing.
And tug on the end like a wishbone. I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean, that's a
difficult.
solid-
It's a solid spoon, right?
It's a solid spoon, yeah? Amazing. And I'm sitting right here, and I'm the most skeptical person in the world, and there you go.
And you can come here to the English Hotel and maybe sometime early next year
Yes.
see an entire demonstration in which the entire audience, you can come and bend spoons yourself.
Now, I
And
was
so,
at the world record spoon bending at Alexis Park a year ago.
That's right.
I was there
just
for
a year
that.
ago.
We had the TV crew there. We had all these people there watching you.
That
And
was
how many
fun.
was it? 108 or something like that?
Yeah, we got like 103. So I mean,
103.
I was trying to get 100. So I mean, I was just happy to get over it.
And one of my spoons was bent too, so that was amazing. I mean,
Right?
And so again, there's absolutely no way that happened, except it did.
So I mean, the idea is that, you know, spoons. So people say, so why are you bending spoons? What's up with the spoon bending? And you know, and the thing is that the way I like to look at it is that spoons sort of represent mundane reality, right? So I mean, when you think about it, a spoon is a spoon. You wake up in the morning, you have breakfast, you stir your coffee with a spoon, and so it represents sort of metaphorically mundane reality. And what performance artists like myself will try to do is show you that you can take the mundane reality in your life and you can make it extraordinary. So by simply using your own intention, your own ability to say, you know, it's not necessary. You don't have to think of it just as a spoon. You can do whatever you want with the spoon. I mean, you can unbend the spoon, cause the spoon to straighten it out, you know, and shape your reality however you like, right? But here's the thing, okay? If you want to look at it in a more extraordinary way.
This is the one that gets me. This is the one that gets me.
You can actually cause the spoon to twist or move around in whatever way. And that's the important thing, that's the important message this Halloween for all of you. Simply think of your mundane reality as an extraordinary reality and you will change the way you think.
And full disclosure, I do own stock in Steel Light. So keep coming back.
Here we go.
Well, very good. So again, the book is State of Mind by ALAIN New, The Man Who Knows, and it's alainnew.tv.
No. It's The Man Who Knows.
See, I messed it up already.
.tv. The Man Who Knows. .tv.
Right.
And,
for television? Or
that's
just
right.
TV?
For TV. They don't know what TV is.
They know what it stands for.
Right? I mean,
I'm here with ALAIN New. We're live at the English Hotel, 921 South Main Street. Happy Halloween to everybody. Do you do chats and stuff on your websites if they want to chat and ask you questions?
If they want to ask me questions, you can find me on Facebook, my Facebook page under ALAIN New, The Man Who Knows. Feel free to just comment and I always respond.
Yep, and people will be bending the spoons at the restaurant. We had a whole box of them. It was amazing that night. It was amazing. I think there was Channel 3 or Channel 8 was someone was.
That was Fox 5.
Fox 5 was here, so you can go back and watch the video on Fox 5. They were there as well. So, knives, you can't bend knives because as they're bending, it might cut yourself. I believe. Is that the rule? Is that the rule?
Well, you can technically bend anything. It just takes longer.
Right.
You know, the harder to bend cutlery sometimes takes a little bit longer.
And forks take 4 times, unless it's a salad fork, then it takes 3 times.
We'll work on the forks.
We'll work on the forks. Well, thank you all so much for being here. It's spectacular to have you. We'll be back live around 8 o'clock tonight for the big lottery drawing. Don't miss out. You guys are great. ALAIN New, The Man Who Knows. This is everybody, ALAIN New.
Great to meet you all. Thanks so much for having me, Steve.
My pleasure. Good to. So look for a show here at the English Hotel starting early 2023. Can't give you the dates and times yet. It's coming soon, but he should know that already.
I'm going to cross my fingers just in case.